Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session for November 20th, 2022. If you're looking for more of this great content, man, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, drop your like down in the comments as well. Y'all know I love going through, seeing who y'all like in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets as well as best bets from the top handicappers on the planet, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the top handicappers in the world. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session play is in the description. And that's my best bet in the NBA every night. Back-to-back winners. We had Minnesota last night on the money line. We got in early, got them on the plus money. Crazy, right? Took them off the do not bet list. Currently, there's no team on the do not bet list. That might change over the course of the week, though. We shall see. You know what I mean? But follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ. That's where I'll usually drop the parlay. 450 likes, I'll drop a parlay today. We didn't hit it yesterday, so 450 likes, we'll drop the parlay today. Also, all injury updates, that's where I usually drop those. And if my opinion changes due to late information on any of these games, that's where I tell y'all as well on Twitter. So follow me there. A lot of great information from me on Twitter. Sometimes free plays, all that good stuff from me on Twitter. Follow me there. 8-game card tonight in the NBA. These are my favorite days of the week, man. Sundays is my absolute favorite day of the week. NFL Sunday, we got a great NFL card today. Close it out with some NBA. A lot of opportunities to make some money tonight. A lot of traps. A lot of injuries tonight in the NBA. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm treading lightly tonight in the NBA. This is how it is. We don't got to bet every game. We really don't. We want to pick our spots and attack those. So, hopefully we did that tonight in this video. But without further ado, man, let's get right into this NBA action. In our first matchup of the day, we got a day game between the New York Knicks and the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix laying 6, total 226. I'm on Phoenix in this one, just a lean. Phoenix at home, y'all know that's why I loved playing the Suns. They typically play their best basketball at home. This is still the #1 overall seed from last season, a team that went to the finals just the season before. They're on a little slide. They've only won 2 of their last 5. I think this is a good spot back home to get down on this Knicks team. This is their 4th straight road game. I don't necessarily like the Knicks on the road. They took their first 2 road games against the Jazz and the Nuggets. They dropped their last one by 10 to the Golden State Warriors. I think they dropped their second one in a row here against the Suns. The reason it's not like a lock for me or anything like that is because no Chris Paul still. He's going to be reevaluated next week. So, you know, I do lean to the Suns. They should get the job done here back at home tonight. Like I said, not overly impressed with this Knicks team, so I'll lay the points with Phoenix here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Charlotte Hornets on the road facing the Washington Wizards. Wizards laying 5.5, total 221. For me in this one, like I said, I'm not overly in love with this card tonight. I'm just going to be honest with y'all, and I'm not overly in love with this game. But if I were to bet it, I would take the Wizards and I would lay the points. Charlotte has just been terrible. They took Cleveland to double overtime in their last one, but still found a way to lose the game by 10. The game before that, they were beat pretty handedly by the Pacers. The game before that, I think LaMelo played in that one. He's not playing tonight. They beat Orlando in the one game and that they've won in their last 5. And the game before that, they were took behind the shed 132-115 by Miami. Here tonight, like I said, Hornets are playing terrible right now. No LaMelo. I can't get there with them to keep this one close. We're going to look at the Wizards. They've won 4 of their last 5. They've been playing some pretty good basketball. I'm not going to lie. Porzingis is playing at a pretty high level right now. We know what Bradley Beal is going to do. Kuzma's shooting the ball pretty well. This side for me to be on is the Hornets. It's not my favorite, though. You know, they haven't covered in back-to-back games. They struggled on their last one against Miami. In a game where Miami only had a 7-game rotation with Kyle Lowry really going off. Jovic was looking pretty good for the Heat as well. In the game before that, they lost to Oklahoma City straight up. But like I said, this Hornets team is one of the worst in the league. Wizards should get it done here at home, so that's where I would be. I would lay the points here with the Wizards. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Detroit Pistons on the road facing the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento is laying 9.5. Yeah, you heard that and see that right. Sacramento is laying 9.5, total 232.5. This is not the Sacramento team we've become accustomed to over the past few seasons. The Sacramento team is hooping right now, and I would say hooping. I'm going to lay the points for Sacramento. It's the only way to go. For me personally, I'm not jumping in front of them, not for this Pistons team. Although I will say this Pistons team has covered, I think, in their last 4. They're losing games, but they're at least being pretty competitive. 7-9-1 ATS this season. That's not terrible. But the Kings, though, 11-3 ATS. If y'all been watching the jam session, man, y'all know we've been on the Kings. We've been on this win streak. We've been riding Sacramento. We've picked up big on Sacramento, and I'm not jumping in front of them here tonight. The Pistons, like I said, they've been competitive in their last few games, but the Kings, they've just been doing exactly what they're supposed to do in their last few. Let's go look. They took San Antonio behind the shed in their last one, 130-112. Really took Brooklyn behind the shed, 153-121. Beat Golden State, 122-115. I'm not jumping in front of Sacramento. Not at home either. I'm going to lay the points with Sacramento here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, we got the Memphis Grizzlies on the road facing the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn laying 7.5, total 221.5. For me, ugly game. I probably won't be betting this one at all. I probably won't have not a dime on this one. But if I were, the only way to go for me personally would be the Nets and lay the points. The Grizzlies are just without everybody. Their top 3 guys are not playing in this one. No Jaren Jackson, no Ja Morant, no Desmond Bane. All 3 of their top 3 guys out. Brooklyn might be getting Kyrie back in this one. It's still not confirmed yet. You know, it's early in the morning. So, yeah, only way for me personally to go is to go Nets. But I just feel like sometimes we overreact to injuries, and the line is a little inflated due to that, which it typically is. And the good team typically plays down to the bad team, and the bad team finds a way to cover. That's why I don't really want to put no money on it. But the side to be on, honestly and truly, for me, is the Nets here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Miami Heat on the road facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland laying 10, total 213.5. This Miami team is really, really banged up right now. A lot of role players are listed as questionable day to day. Jimmy Butler is out. Tyler Hero's out. Still no word on Adebayo. He didn't play in his last one. I think he's questionable for this one. But for me, the only way to go is to lay the points with the Cavs. I know the Cavs are freshly off that 5-game losing streak. They got a win in their last one in a game where if you had them, which I did, they made you sweat it. Double overtime, pulled it out, though, and covered the number. Tonight, this should be a wire-to-wire domination against this Heat team. I know the Heat fought competitively in their last one against the Wizards with only like a 7-man rotation. Like I said, they were really banged up in their last one, just like they are tonight. They fought competitively, lost in overtime to the Wizards by a point. But tonight, I don't like this spot for them. Cavs at home. I love the Cavs at home. I think this one could be ugly and ugly fast. I'll lay the points with Cleveland here in this matchup. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Golden State Warriors on the road facing the Houston Rockets. Golden State laying 10, total 232.5. Short, sweet, and simple. Rockets plus the 10 in this one for me. I know the Rockets are the worst team, arguably, in the NBA. Terrible. But check this out. Golden State has not won a single game on the road. Not a win, not a dub. 0 on the road for Golden State. Now y'all want me to lay double digits? No, sir. Not me. I'm not even looking to lay points with the Warriors at home. Definitely not on the road. Double digits at that, I can't do it. Give me the Rockets in this one plus the points. Until Golden State starts to show me otherwise, I can't get there with them. I know they're the defending champs. I know that they should blow this Rockets team out. I know all of that. I get that, but I can't get there. I'm not laying double digits with this Warriors team right now. Just not doing, especially when they're overinflating lines like this. No, not double digits with the Warriors on the road when they haven't won a single game there all season. They've only won at home, not a win on the road. Now you want me to lay double digits? Come on now. I can't. Give me the Rockets in this one. We're going to hold our nose. We're going to take the Rockets here tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got a game we just seen the other night. We got the Denver Nuggets on the road facing the Dallas Mavericks. Mavs laying 10, total 217.5. Finally, as a Mavericks fan, it was a long streak of do not cover for my Dallas Mavericks, man. Sheesh. What was it? I think it was 0-9-1, 0-10-1. It was one of the two. But finally, they took this same Denver Nuggets team behind the shed just a few nights ago. Denver is without all their guys. Looks like again in this one, no Jokic right now, no Murray right now. Looks like Aaron Gordon's not going to go. So, like I said, we just seen this one the other night. I think the Mavs can do it again. But I have to put the warning on this one. Warning. The back door for the Mavericks is still wide open. I still don't trust this team. Even if they're up 19, 20 points in the fourth quarter, we're not out of the woods, man. We're not out of the woods, I promise you. We've seen this Mavs team give up leads up to 30-plus this season, dating back to the first game of the season against the Suns. I think they were up 30 and still found a way to lose that one. So, but for me, the side to be on is the Mavericks. Even though the back door is wide open, they should do it again. This Nuggets team totally banged up, all their guys out with illness. Give me the Mavs here in this one. I'll lay the points. In our last and final game of the night, we got the San Antonio Spurs on the road facing the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers laying 6.5, total 224.5. Ugly game, man. I'm going to be honest. Because I still don't feel like laying points with the Lakers. I really don't. But, I mean, that's the only way for me to really go in this one. I'm not in love with the total. I'm not taking the Spurs right now. They're just god-awful. Took behind the shed in their last one by the Clippers, 119-97. They're on a back-to-back. They just played last night, and they got took behind the shed. The game before that, they got beat handedly by Sacramento, 130-112. The game before that, Portland beat them 117-110. The game before that, Golden State took them behind the shed, 132-95. Spurs playing bad basketball right now. I can't get there with them, so I guess I got to go Lakers. You know what I mean? Not my favorite game tonight. I told y'all I'm not in love with tonight's card. Tread lightly tonight. Please tread lightly tonight. Unless you find something that you just absolutely love, then by all means do you. But me personally, I'm treading lightly tonight in the NBA. Not my favorite night. I think I like a lot of favorites tonight, which is typically not a good place to be for me personally. A lot of injuries tonight in the NBA. There's also a lot of other sports going on today, so there's a lot of great value other places tonight. We don't got to bet every game. I promise you we don't. We want to find our spots and attack those. Here tonight, though, in this game, personally, if I was going to bet it, for me, the only way to go is the Lakers. And I'm going to say something crazy. I kind of like the Lakers tonight even more if LeBron don't play, which sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy. LeBron's my favorite player ever in the NBA. And but I'm going to tell y'all something interesting. The Lakers have played 14 games this season. LeBron has played 10 games this season. In those 10 games that LeBron has played, the Lakers have lost. LeBron has not played in 4 games for the Lakers this season. In those 4 games, the Lakers have won. That's interesting. That's really interesting. That's just a stat. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So it's just something cool to look at. Either way, though, I'm not getting there with the Spurs. I really don't want to lay a lot of points with the Lakers, but I will lay the points here in this matchup tonight. Thank you for watching tonight's video. If you're looking for my best bets tonight, as well as best bets from the best handicappers on the planet, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session play is in the description. My best bet in the NBA every night. Follow me on Twitter, Parlay Guy J, for all updates, for the parlay, for all that good stuff, man. It's been your boy Jay Briggs. Let's tread lightly tonight. Let's pick our spots. And talk to y'all on Twitter. Let's make some money tonight. I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.